Sean's Vision Studios.
Special Olympics Summer 2025 opening ceremony.
All right. I love you too, whoever just said that. Thank you. All right. So, earlier in the week, I asked the weather gods to actually work in our favor. I know it has not rained here, but I wanted you to know on good authority it is raining 20 minutes that way. So, sorry about the pivot inside, but if we had been outside, it would definitely be raining, in my opinion. So there we go. All right, you ready? Yeah. All right. So welcome to the 2025 Special Olympics Massachusetts Summer Games. My name is Mary Beth McMahon. I'm the president and CEO of Special Olympics Massachusetts, and tonight, your co-MC. So we have had quite the exciting week here at Special Olympics land. We had Hall of Fame on Monday night at the JFK Library, and I just got really loud. Ooh, that was weird. And I know there's a few people here that were there that night, so if we can shout out to the Dyer family and Scott Frazier. You'll see a lot of them tonight, but the law enforcement torch run has been running the final leg across the state since Monday, where we started at Bank of America in the State House. We hit Springfield, Worcester, New Braintree, Canton, Quincy, Marlborough, and many places in between. And today they'll bring the torch here. As you see, the cauldron is up on that second floor ready to be lit. So a lot more from law enforcement torch run coming. And yesterday, in our hot sunny day, we had the Boston Public Schools Unified Game Day here in this track and the outdoor track. And today, Bio Ball. How many here were for Bio Ball? All right, $481,000 raised for Special Olympics Massachusetts by the biohealth community. So my MC for the night does not need much of an introduction, but he just told me I dreamed about doing this for you. So I'm looking forward to doing this with my co-host for the evening, Dan O'Donnell. Dan is a multi-sport Special Olympics athlete from the Brookline program. He has competed in many sports over the years, including basketball, flag football, and track and field. And he's taking my mic. More recently, Dan has joined the Special Olympics Massachusetts Inclusion Ambassadors, and you see him out at events from pull-up lunches to corporate lunch and learns. Ladies and gentlemen, my co-host, Dan O'Donnell.
Thank you, Mary Beth. Who's ready for an awesome weekend? Thank you, Mary Beth. I'm so happy to be here. This is my first Summer Games hosting, and this is my first time hosting. I know everyone's been working so hard for months. We have to, first of all, I want to acknowledge our awesome band, musical guests. Please help me thank the X-Band from Raytheon. And I know all of you are ready to showcase your skills.
How's this? This is better? All right, here we go. We might hit each other with the stand, so we need to be careful here. We'll just pass this back and forth. So, also a shout out to the DJ, Mike Messina from 508 Vents, for providing the best tunes for the pre-show and opening ceremonies tonight. So with that, kicking off our ceremonies, please welcome members of our Law Enforcement Torch Run program. These brave men and women not only work hard every day to protect their communities, but also committed to support our amazing global movement. The Law Enforcement Torch Run for Special Olympics was launched in 1981 and is now the Special Olympics' largest grassroots fundraiser across the world, raising more than $1 billion since 1981. That is incredible. I would love to welcome the Boston Gaelic Column of Pipes and Drums, and joining them, the Middlesex Sheriff's Honor Guard. Commissioner William Gross is in that board member, Commissioner William Gross. So shout out to Special Olympics Massachusetts board member, Commissioner William Gross. And you're going to hear from our incredible Law Enforcement Torch Run Executive Council in a few minutes. I'm so excited to get the Parade of Athletes started. The Parade of Athletes has become one of our favorite traditions. We try to include it in as many competitions as possible, from our young athletes programs to our school events, our state tournaments, and even our MIAA Unified Sports competitions.
Let's get this parade started. We need everyone in the crowd to show how excited you are for the Parade of Athletes. Feel free to cheer them on when they make their big entrance. We will be seeing teams representing counties across Massachusetts, each of which represents our fellow athletes, coaches, and volunteers.
Here we go. To start from Hampshire County, the Hampshire County Sports.
Next up, please welcome athletes from Berkshire County, Arctic Berkshire Red Raiders.
part of the Berkshire County representative, can we give a really big shout out to World Winter Games athlete Lindsay Blagg, who just competed in Turin, Italy, representing the United States and Massachusetts.
Next from Middlesex County, Thrive.
And now, please welcome from Barnstable County, the Sandwich Sharks.
Next up, give a round of applause for Try Live. Worcester County.
Sorry, I had to check something there. All right, let's keep your applause going from Essex County, New England Aquatics.
And now, and last, let's get excited for Hockamock from Norfolk County.
And last but far from least, we're from Bristol County. Let's welcome the Hellers Angels.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket red glare the most bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Let's give it up for Danny. Absolutely gorgeous, Danny, a great rendition. Honor guard, you are dismissed. Let's give it up one more time for our wall of honor. Law enforcement torture representatives from across the state and our own Boston PD.
Now that everyone is settled and the anthem has been sung, take a look around. You can speak a little bit louder in here. We need to give a huge thank you to our amazing volunteers representing our official health insurance provider, 132 Health, and a few members of the Massachusetts.
I promise to give of the time of my life so that Special Olympics athletes can have the time of their lives. I promise to support Special Olympics, not just as an expression of charity, but as a form of respect for my fellow human beings. I promise to spread the word of volunteerism, because in giving, I receive so much more in return.
Thank you, Rachel. And now, Pat Diskin to do the official's oath.
In the name of all judges and officials, I promise that we shall officiate in the Special Olympics Games with complete impartiality, respecting and abiding by the rules which govern them, in the spirit of sportsmanship.
I love the oaths, but I'm excited about a new tradition. We got a little something cooked up for you tonight. We'd like to ask Jay Barnes, Lexi Fortins, Michelle Bujingo, Christina Jackson, Aaron McCloy, and Natalie Pena to the stage for the first time ever. We got a competition with some fun activities, fun divisions, coaches, volunteers, and staff. They usually get to sit on the sidelines to cheer us on, but it's now our turn to cheer they on for a hula hoop competition.
All right, so we have coaches Jay Barnes and Lexi Forget. We have volunteers Michelle Patel and Christina Jackson. And we have staff members Erin McCoy and Allie Fanoff. All right, cue the music. Stretch out, cue the music. Here we go. Well, that was very different. I hope you had as much fun as I did watching them. A huge thank you to our participants who stepped out of their comfort zones, especially Jay, with some hula hooping there.
That was a blast. I think we just started a new tradition, Mary Beth, don't you? As we continue our program, it's time for our last two oaths. Our leaders are getting ready. Let me just say good luck to all my fellow athletes out there who are competing this weekend. No matter what sport you're competing in, we will have many athletes and partners competing on the track at BU, as well as in volleyball right here at Harvard. Here in Massachusetts, we can be proud to say that played a role in unified sports over 20 years ago. Now you can play unified in 16 sports here in Massachusetts, and unified bocce, basketball, track and field, and offered over 100 high schools.
100 high schools across the state. Let's shout out for Unified. All right, now it's time for the coaches' oath. Joining us to recite it, we have Kate Dyer of the Dyer family, who was one of our newest inductees into the Hall of Fame on Monday night. Come on up, Kate.
I pledge to honor the Special Olympics spirit, rewarding performance and effort over results. I will coach all athletes in training and competition, sharing knowledge and fostering teamwork, respect, integrity, pride, and joy.
Thank you, Kate. Coming on the stage is another Hall of Famer, Scott Brazier, who will recite our athlete's oath.
Please repeat after me. Everyone, let me win. But if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt.
I think you can do it better. Yeah, according to Scott, he's saying he didn't see a lot of those lips moving on this side of the stadium. So ready? We're going to do it again. All right? Come on.
Let me win. But if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt.
Much better. Okay, I have to do a little editorial here. Scott just leaned over to Dan and goes, "You're the next generation." So there you go. I like it. Generational handoff.
Thank you so much to our oath readers. I know the games are close when I hear these words, and that was a much better athlete's oath hearing.
Excellent. On behalf of Special Olympics Massachusetts and the Board of Directors, I would like to give a shout out to our key sponsors who without their support, the event would not be possible. So thank you, Arbella Insurance. How about Olympia Moving? Getting your luggage, getting it into the dorms. Shout out for Point 32 Health Tufts Health Plan, the volunteers that are here tonight, and hula hooping. Plan of Massachusetts and Rhode Island, 98.5, the Sports Hub. AAA Northeast, Bank of America, the Boston Bruins. New coach, let's hope he turns it around. Chestnut Hill Real Estate, Coca-Cola, Plymouth Rock, Red Sox Foundation, the New England Revolution, We Kachel and Mange, the Yawkey Foundation, and a shout out to all those here who are at BioBall, who are part of our law enforcement torch run, who plunged in the cold waters this winter, and our extra mile runners and cyclists. It's almost time for the highly anticipated arrival of the Flame of Hope, carried by members of the Law Enforcement Torch Run. For the third year in a row, here in Massachusetts, we had a multi-day final leg. A team of 10 officers and 3 Special Olympics athletes started on Monday and escorted the Flame of Hope throughout Eastern, Central, and for the first time, Western Massachusetts, stopping for rallies, celebrations, with some of our great corporate partners, police academies, community, and civic leaders. I will have to say that I saw some of the social media from Wednesday's stop, and there was a cheer that happened that was like the 413, the 413. Let's hear it for the 413. 413, all right, for our first time. And also, I want to give a shout out to Danny Williamson, who you heard for the anthem, who was on the support team for the first time, our first athlete on the support team. The rallies and celebrations, we stopped at our corporate partners, police academies, communities, and civic leaders. The Flame of Hope is here now with us at Harvard, and this team of 13, who's also supported by many of our law enforcement torch run council, will be arriving here in a couple of minutes. But first, please welcome to the stage, representing the Massachusetts Law Enforcement Torch Run, the amazing co-directors from its inception. Please bring up retired police chief Jim DJ Ventorio, otherwise known as DJ, and Rick Pierce.
How's everybody doing out there? Oh, come on, you can do a lot better than that. How's everybody doing out there? Excellent, excellent. First and foremost, I want to thank our brothers and sisters in law enforcement. This is the biggest year ever we had showing for police officers. I just went down the line. We have over 150 police officers here to serve you tonight. We just spent a whole week with the final leg team. 13 members, 10 police officers from around the state, and 3 athletes. 5 days of running, 5 days of sweating, 5 days of speeches, all for the athletes, to show inclusion, to show teamwork, and to raise funds for Special Olympics. In a little while, you'll see the Flame of Hope come through the auditorium here, and then you'll see them go around the building and light the torch. That torch is a symbol of the LETR, Law Enforcement Torch Run. We are the guardians of the flame. We carry that torch with an athlete. A police officer and an athlete has carried that torch together throughout this whole week to end here and light the torch. I want to thank everybody here who's allowed us to be part of that. Rick? Thank you, Jim.
All right, who's ready for some competition this week? Who's excited to see the cruiser convoy tomorrow? The Law Enforcement Torch Run program has been a significant partner with Special Olympics here in Massachusetts. And last year, it was my pleasure to present to CEO Mary Beth McMahon in Special Olympics Massachusetts a check for over $750,000. This year, it is my distinct pleasure and honor, and on behalf of the more than 800 law enforcement officers across the state who donate their time to raise funds and awareness for Special Olympics, it is our pleasure to present a check to CEO Mary Beth McMahon and Special Olympics Massachusetts for $1,081,000. That's a lot of money, and I'm hoping that when we come here next year, we're going to be able to up that amount a little bit anyway to who knows what. But we're working on it. Thank you all for having us. Thank you all for your love and affection, and good luck this weekend in the games.
Thank you, gentlemen. On behalf of my fellow athletes, thank you for your service. Thank you for all that you do every single day.
$1 million. That's a lot of tip-a-cops, a lot of polar plunges, a lot of running, but more importantly, a lot of heart from the many people in this room and many law enforcement officers across the state. Thank you, DG and Rick. I'm sure it brought tears to your eyes, as it does to me, that what you started is raising over $1 million right now. So congratulations to you guys and for everything you've done in your leadership. And they're gonna make me cry right now with that big hug. I've been crying all week. Happy tears, happy tears. So it's almost time for that highly anticipated arrival of the Flame of Hope. We didn't flip the page, sorry. It has been a pleasure hosting opening ceremonies with you, Dan. I'd like to now turn your attention to our final piece of the evening's events. The moment you have all been waiting for. The lighting of the torch is an Olympic tradition. It is now time for the final leg team to bring the Flame of Hope. The Law Enforcement Torch Run program is a story of success, love, respect, and commitment between law enforcement officers and Special Olympics athletes. To me, there is truly no better partnership at our most basic grassroots level. We are happy to welcome the special ceremony here after an amazing week of stops across Massachusetts. So ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've been waiting for.
Thank you, buddy.